don't know if I want this on. It's sparkly, but it's so bright. That's okay. You guys, suddenly my sinuses hurt real bad. I feel kind of sleepy. I don't know if I might check out early tonight. Maybe I should just do the top 3 readings instead. Okay. Top 3 readings tonight. Tonight only, 3 readings. Checking out live. Come grab them while you can. I should write that in the description box, I guess. I think it's too late to change the description box. Hi, Rainbow. Tonight I'm thinking of using Star Spinner Tarot, and maybe mine too, of course. Also, I just did a pick a card for love life, but there was a lot of fertility in it too. One of those piles, but it was a very. It took a lot of energy, you know. Took a lot of energy. It was a long reading. But I do recommend it, you guys. Any you know, whoever, whether you thank you, Rainbow, whether you need to answer that question or not, you know, that's posted there, his feelings versus the way he treats you, whether you need to know about that or not. The readings sometimes can have like little hidden nuggets of that touch on other things that you might want to know. So it helps. Sometimes it's nice to watch any kind of reading to get those hidden nuggets. But yeah, I recommend that if anybody wants to watch that. But why was I saying that? What is the reason for me bringing that up? I don't know. Mostly because I want you to go watch it. If you know, if you have any friends interested in the channel, please steer them this direction, or interested in readings and stuff. Also, I'll be right back because I gotta get some lip gloss, chapstick. I got cold sores. I was doing okay. Suddenly had like all these cold sores on my lips and my mouth, and then it went away and my head cleared up and I felt I was feeling better, and now suddenly it's those symptoms are coming back. I'm back. Well, it's just me and you. You know, Rainbow, let's just do just me and you. Let's not even have anybody else. You guys also, if you guys want to get a private live from me at any time, that's also an option. That way I can, what I do is just kind of same as what I'm doing here, talking to you, see my hands, and you can text me. And we can read, and it could be interactive, in other words, instead of just a prepaid video. Okay, for February. Sure, Bella. All right, Bella. How much will it be? How much are you doing? I'm not feeling too well, so I'm not going to do too many tonight. Only 3 tonight. All right, let's start off with the February deck. That's what I call it. But yeah, if anybody wants to do a private live, hi Cheryl. Anybody wants to do a private live, all you know, same as this. Email me if you're interested. Then we'll pick a time. That's the hardest part of the private live is scheduling. You know, when's good for me and when's good for you. And then once we get that figured out, then I can go live and I'll send you a private link and nobody else has it, only you. And then we can do this same thing together. And we can go for as long as you want on a particular question or subject or whatever. Cheryl knows because she's done that with me. So yeah, private live is helpful. Also, you know what, you guys do private live for lots of things, channeling. I just found out being from Conscious Evolution. It's a really beautiful channel. I really like that one, and I haven't watched her very much recently. I mean, it's been a while since I watched her, but also she went through, I guess, a couple of months where she wasn't posting stuff. And anyway, she's posting again now, and she does by zodiac sign, messages to zodiac signs. And so the Scorpio message, and she has kind of high level messages. They're not just, you know, what's going on with your crush kind of thing. It's definitely about elevating the universe. And she, you know, she addresses the collective as if we're all high level energy entities, people. And basically she was looking at, you know, what different aspects of each of us. And so Scorpio, the title was mediumship and some kind of mission work having to do with mediumship, which is kind of interesting because, you know, you guys know that I do channel a little bit, or haven't done it intentionally. I just do it on accident. And sometimes I should say I have channeled people's significant, like their person of interest. I've channeled that for them. And then sometimes I get downloads, and then sometimes I get connected with energies of people, both living and past, and soul connections. So, but that's the connection I was trying to make to the reading. So that pick a card that I did at one point, can't remember what pile it was, but I think it's pile 3, and that was your pile, right, Cheryl? I got I was laughing because, and I thought it was Archangel Michael who was kind of like teasing me or something, or joking with me. Oh yeah, the innuendo. But then for a moment I was like, for a second I had a flash of Abraham Hicks, and I'm like, you know, I've watched her, and I'm sure I've heard the story before, but I forgot the story about how she discovered Abraham Hicks was like a being, you know, kind of soul energy, cosmic energy beyond herself, you know, that that she was channeling as if this being was taking her body sometimes. And I'm like, in that moment, I almost felt like it was a friend who I was talking to, almost as if I was channeling and I was like, do I have that? Is there a person like that out there for me? You know? And I'm like, oh gosh, I wouldn't even know what to do and how to recognize it, and what to do with it. But it's an interesting concept. I was very, I mean, I've always been kind of skeptical about that and her and everything, but I'm also at the same time as being skeptical, I'm open-minded and willing to see all these possibilities, because I see us as limitless, and anything can happen and anything can be. So I have that attitude as well, but I have this natural Scorpio skepticism that always kicks in as well. So I have a mix of things happening at the same time. But anyways, There's a book that Conscious Evolution recommended to me. So I not a book, it's a deck. You guys, if y'all want to give me a present, let me show you the deck name. Let's see. Let me go get it. It's on my shopping list. Gotta get bread, butter, water, milk. Um, so it's called Mediumship Training Deck by John Holland. And she said she highly recommends that to train as a kind of a teaching guide for mediumship. I was like, well, that's different than anything I have now. It would be real interesting because I'm always looking at new ways to expand my energy, right? And I would look into that. I would really look into that. Anyway, okay. You guys, before we begin, let's say a prayer for California and the fires and everything. And however you want to do this, you don't have to pray. You can just have a moment of silence, visualize healing, visualize a better world, visualize problems resolved, whatever we want to do to kind of help elevate and send out positive energy out to, basically, even if you don't know anyone out there, they are our soul brothers and sisters. And I took a trip from Houston to LA when I was 18 because I just felt so drawn to it. Oh, poor LA. Anyway, I'm just going to visualize something real quick for them for just a little bit, a couple minutes. So let's work on this together. Oh, I feel Phoenix energy. Phoenix rising out of ashes. Though they're going to come back better and more wonderful and powerful than ever before. So it's gonna be okay. A lot of difficulty though for a while though. Anyway. Yes, okay. So Private Live is highly recommended by Cheryl Borelli. I may be able to squeeze in others tonight, but really I'm not feeling like 100%. I was getting some weird symptoms earlier this week, and then they seemed to go away yesterday, and now they're kind of coming back. Just like eyeball pain and headache, nasal stuff, and then like cold sore, and I had a sore on my tongue and sores. Like I hate that. Okay. And did the gargling with salt water. Am I going to start doing that again? Alrighty. So let's read on Rainbow. And we're going to, okay, I'm going to get some. I took down my lights, my lamps. I don't know why. It just felt like they've been up a long time and absorbed a lot of energy over the years. These guys. I took them down. Also, had too many wires going on around everywhere. Just gonna be a little natural. Oh, that stuff smells good. Okay. Let's see for Bella. I mean, not Bella. Rainbow. Rainbow. Rainbow, what is your month of February going to look like? We're using the Emilk. Emilk is February 2nd. I wanted to be a little bit lighthearted tonight because of energy issues, but you know, whatever spirit is guiding for me to do. Like, why is he so stiff? Is it me? Let's just try to shuffle it regularly. Okay. Ooh, you got Swan. Nice. Beautiful card. The Swan mates for life. So love life for you. Thank God, right? You just have this beautiful connection that's loving and long lasting. And this is saying, I am everything I seek, the one I am meant to trust above all else to create one of the strongest loves within my lifetime. Aww. This is loyal, romance, love, creating a strong relationship to self. This card is all about, well, there's two meanings here. One is a beautiful connection to finding a life partner or soulmate like connection, which you've already done. Swans stay with one partner for the entirety of their lives, and if you went searching for an image of a swan, you'd be hard-pressed not to come across two swans connecting in a heart-shaped embrace. Romance, love, and loyalty are very heart of this card. So if your reading is about another person, then receiving this card is a good omen for a beautiful, loving relationship. And it will last a very long time. Hey, Terry! I can squeeze you in if you really need it. I will. I just feeling a little tired, but I think I could squeeze you in if you want. Also, I'm feeling like, so I feel like you're gonna have a really beautiful Valentine's Day, and it's gonna go beyond Valentine's. Your birthday is gonna be really amazing. So a very love-filled month for you, I feel. The other meaning is about a relationship with yourself, and it's saying that it's guiding you to find a deeper respect for yourself and see the great potential you have, and see that you are not the ugly duckling, but you're the glorious, beautiful swan. You know, don't don't misjudge yourself. Like, don't even look at yourself as undeserving or less or anything like that. See yourself as a beautiful swan, and you deserve everything that your heart desires. And you're just a remarkable person. You deserve the rewards that you wish for. And you are being destined for great things. But you still have a little bit of falling in love with yourself to do. And really have to start, seeing yourself as deserving. And let your husband get, help you in those regards. But it's got to be too beyond your husband's feelings for you, how you feel about yourself, right? Okay, so let's see what. Oh, hi, have a good reading tonight. Have to get up early. Okay, well, good night, Terry. Thank you so much. And if you want anything, you know where to find me. You can email me. Have a great night, and have a good day at work. Alrighty, let's see now. What else is happening in February for you? How is your February? So what I like to do is well, I wonder if I could do that. What I like to do is I don't know. Maybe what I like to do. Oh, I know what I can. Well, I'm not gonna get it. What I like to do is use different decks because you just sometimes when we use the same deck, we kind of we end up like, no, that's not working. We end up kind of getting stagnant, I guess, stagnant energy sometimes. And so changing it up once in a while is good for. And also what I love about using different decks is if the same cards keep coming out and all these different decks, the spirit's really telling you something. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to say about February. Are you going on any trips? Because I feel like February might be a good like vacation month or month to do something, a getaway or something. Let's see. Okay. We have I like this deck because of the fairies in it too. We have the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So it feels like a lot of looking and planning and looking forward to the future. And the Seven of Wands is also kind of like standing up for yourself. So Wands energy is very cheerful usually. It's the fire energy. It's pretty happy. The Four of Wands, though, I feel like represents your connection with your husband, and this could be your birthday party, birthday celebrations. You've been working a great deal and there's plenty to celebrate. The Four of Wands indicates that you're approaching a point in your journey where you can afford to look back on all your hard work and congratulate yourself for it, and now's the time to celebrate your accomplishments with your loved ones. And then the Three of Wands is looking at the world and seeing a connection to your next goals, seeing something positive coming from all your planning, your progress. You're observing the opportunities and you're feeling very bold and ready to take on the next thing. And all your plans are moving along as expected. And then the Seven of Wands, there's Peter Pan. The Seven of Wands is saying you meet all your challenges or anything that comes your way, and this is standing firm in your beliefs and standing firm in your goals, being very sure of what you want, and negotiate and don't waver, don't fall into doubt, don't go into lack mentality. It's almost like you're defending yourself to yourself in some ways. I don't feel like you're really having to defend yourself to anybody else except yourself. I mean, don't be your own worst enemy. Be your best friend and listen to your higher self and stay focused and stay courageous. But it's looking good. It's looking good. So let's check out the Lenormand. What is going on in February for you? Huh? Ooh, the child. Okay. What does the child mean? Look at the sun coming through. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, we got the rider and the stork. So I feel like February is a good month for the things that you've been planning, the things that you've been hoping for. Stay in your truth, though. Don't let doubts get you down, and stay positive no matter what happens. But it feels like a very positive month for your goals. So you have the child, the sun, the stork, and the rider. So the rider is, is news, some kind of news, or some kind of information, or it's also delivery, some kind of announcement. And that's in the last position. The child gets, I feel like there's this beginning energy, right? There's innocence, new things happening, and trust. So trust in the positive light of the sun. The sun is happiness and joy and brilliance and confidence and positivity and summer and some sunlight. Oh, and by the way, I don't know. It's funny because when I see the sun, I was thinking of the moon. But see, we have the sun here and the sun here. There's a very sun energy. So that could represent sun days. What's today? Friday? Today is Friday the 10th, and Saturday is 11. Sunday's the 12th. Monday is a full moon again. So Monday is ritual time, but I feel like if you want to, you could do the ritual on a Sunday using the power of the sun and the moon to create your magic. But yeah, so Monday is a full moon again. And but yeah, so anyway, it's I love that there isn't the this time. It's the sun. It's like the yes card. It's the positive, and it's follow the sun. Because even on a cloudy day, you see the positive in the situation. That's what the sun message is. And then the stork is change of some kind. And this represents pregnancy. So it feels very possible that you could get pregnant between now and the end of February. But whatever it is, there's some kind of leveling up in your situation. So something good happens towards the goals that you've been focused on, right? And I know you told me that you're doing your best not to think about it too much. You're just enjoying life, and that's good. But and that's exactly what you should do. But the universe knows that it's a wish that you've made, and so the universe is working on it. It has been working on it for a while, trying to combine the timing and making all factors aligned, and also keeping an eye on you, seeing if when you're ready to receive, and all of that as well. So it feels like a very strong vibe between now and the end of February. Let me see what the fairies have to say. I'm going to get a little more validation or clarification. I just need a, and this last, oh, and it's kind of a February. February is the month of the clover. All right. The month of the clover. So good luck, clover. But last time I used this deck, it was really getting spot on, and it was telling people what to do about their situations. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. You got the abundance card, and then there's the full moon. So I feel like this full moon that's coming up is an important full moon for you. And so it's about letting go, conjure, and craft. Pennies from heaven. This card is this girl here. She's called the luminescent lunar fairy. Ooh, and she wants you to know that a flux of abundance is coming. This windfall is tailored to your wishes. And see, all of the other cards have been about your wishes and what you put out into the universe. And so it's an upgrade, just like the stork card. It's you know, the upgrade, the possible upgrades are like promotion, a house upgrade, proposals, things like that. And of course, you know, pregnancies and babies and things like that are part of those upgrades. It's not listed here, but I feel like it's exactly the same as the stork card. So the full moon fairy has come to your rescue. She's here to declutter everything that no longer serves your highest, happiest, best self, to make physical and energetic space for all the abundance you truly deserve. The magical blessings of the full moon will flurry in once you have released everything that does not bring you genuine. And then again, the joy with the sun card. It is time to clean out your physical space so you can breathe freely. You know, maybe just doing a little early spring cleaning might be helpful in February to as a kind of spiritual practice too, to kind of allow new energy to come in. So tidy up your mindset, and that will liberate you from, you know, the thoughts that come into your mind that sabotage you. Let go of outdated paradigms and limiting thoughts and negative self-talk. So that those messages have come out already. Like, don't let that self-talk change your goals, change anything. Keep focus, be positive about yourself always. Yep. The moon, the full moon amplifies and magnifies your thoughts, feelings, and wishes. So even if you're not going to do any ritual on the moon, on the full moon, make sure, especially on the full moon, you stay positive. Mindfulness ensures that your thoughts are magnets for joyful creation, and you're magnetizing something on that day just by your thoughts. So the next chance for magnetizing something by thinking it is especially, is especially amplified on this full moon on the 13th. The full moon fairy suggests you write two lists, a letting go and a wish list, and then release the first list with gratitude under the full moon to open a portal for the magical new beginnings of which you're so worthy. And when writing your wish list, be clear about what you want and when. And then write this list in the present tense so you conjure it into the sacred now. For example, I love my career and feel appreciated in my workspace. Then surrender with faith and sprinkle it with magical moon dust. And your affirmation is, I make space for infinite blessings. Oh, so you're making space for this now. All right. I gotta go get my charger. I'll be right back. Thank you. You're not feeling today? Okay, well, I hope that you feel better. Yeah, I mean, it's just these weird, changing weather times, I guess. But let's just all take good care of ourselves. All right. Hi, Bella. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you so much. Hi, Bella. Can I please ask what my future spouse will save me from when we first meet, please? Okay, let's see. All right, yeah, that's fine. Let's see if the Star Spinner Tarot will give us any information on that. The Star Spinner Tarot's like not shuffling too good though. Maybe I should try a different deck. Oh, I'm gonna try a different deck. I'm gonna use this one. This will work, but we'll go with the Duloc. Duloc is kind of romantic. It's kind of story-like. So let's see if Spirit can tell us. They might not be able to, but we'll see. Maybe I'll light some. No, I don't have my. I don't have my lighter in here. I've been staying up too late, getting up too early, not sleeping enough. I slept a little extra today, though, to make up for it, but... Future spouse. When you meet, what will he be saving you from? If you can tell us, Spirit. If you can tell us. Okay. That's the Hierophant. And the Ace of Pentacles. And the World. The Sun. No, judgment. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let's let me sink into. I'm gonna have to channel a little bit. It kind of just gives me like somebody talking. You're talking. That okay. So one of the things that I did pick up, in that one reading was somebody that had a pickup line. Using a pickup line. So maybe your future spouse comes saves you from another guy who's using a cheesy pickup line. This is interesting though. This is playing games. Okay, so playing games. Somebody's playing games and he's saving you from some kind of game that makes you feel, oh, okay, and maybe this person, oh, okay. This person is like really pious and know-it-all, talking and talking and talking. I don't know if you could go to church or it's like one of those street prophets or something. But then you have the game, the checkers or whatever that is. Maybe he saves you in this way. Like this is a very pleasant image. The Hierophant, can be taken, usually is taken in a positive way. But so if you take this in sort of the nemesis energy that happens when your husband saves you, this is the nemesis energy. So the nemesis energy is sort of somebody who's like really on their high horse about some kind of religion or prophesizing the end of the world or some kind of crazy thing like that, like. And it's interesting because we had the Hierophant card come out and I was seeing it as, husband card. This also represents Taurus. Oh, you do go to a place of worship. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this could be at church or something, or the place of worship. The place of worship. And and maybe he's like, "Can I take you? Can I show you something else? Can I show you something interesting?" Uh, okay, okay. So this feels like it could be a function or something that happens at the. Oh, right. Interesting with judgment too, because with judgment you get religious feels too with judgment. And this card sort of felt like the world card to me. But it's also it's judgment because it's like the angel's coming and blowing its horn. So it almost feels like there's this sort of when it happens, when he sort of swoops in. So it's a swoop in energy, and when he swoops in, he kind of gives you a um something is judged here, and somebody is trying to take you away from being judged, or the message or something is because there's like this feels sort of like announcement energy. It could also represent like yeah, but it's like an awakening, it's like an aha, it's like this energy. Okay, so I'm gonna see what the for meditation. Okay, I'm gonna see what the book says to see if that helps me see anything else. The Hierophant, from the top of the tallest tower in the world, he shows preoccupied minds the way, allowing them to elevate themselves. At the same time, he forces evil to stay low and he watches over it with constant vigilance. Okay. So this is while you're meditating, I guess, or something. introspection, conscience, spiritual guidance. Interesting. Okay. Having something to do with your place of worship. Maybe this is all Spirit can say. Like, I don't know if Spirit wants to go into more detail, because the last thing Spirit wants is for you to constantly looking over your shoulder, waiting for something to happen. Just live and enjoy as you always do. But so the Ace of Pentacles is good, though. It's tangible thing. Oh, look at that. A woman teaches a boy. A woman teaches a boy how to play chess. A mysterious closed chest lies at their feet. Oh, okay, that one. Planning, giving and receiving support, prospects of wealth. Oh, okay. It could be, and it's interesting with the Judgment. It could be like not so much an argument, but maybe a debate you get in with a religious person, and you know, he may not be biologically younger than you, but you feel like maybe in this case, you feel like you have something important to say. Yeah, we go for spiritual guidance. We have a teacher who teaches us too. Okay. And so, Judgment. Beyond the kinds. Oh, wait, that's not Judgment. That's the sun. Okay, the sun. That's good. So I was wrong. It's not this. Not so on Sunday. Do you go on Sunday or Saturday? But anyway, this is kind of like Sunday energy. The Great Spirit, or God, in the sky, kind of, it's like the Great Spirit. But of course, we don't pray to the sun, but the sun kind of has oftentimes in written word been referred to as God, or related to God somehow, because that's why we call it Sunday, related to God. And the Native Americans would point to the sky, and they said the sun was like a god. So, and then of course mythology, we have the sun gods and things like that. Anyway, the Great Spirit dressed in gold is born from dawn and fills the sky above the city. Everything rains light and life after a long night. Fears are chased away. The course of life starts again. Reveal truths, energy, birth, optimism. So reveal truths. So interesting, because I feel like you have a certain knowledge, a certain truth. This guy thinks he knows too, and that's okay. The thing about teachers are supposed to be humble enough to know that they're students as well. So a teacher-student relationship can go back and forth. The teacher becomes the student and the student becomes the teacher. And so the teacher doesn't realize that they are also a student. They might not be, there's sort of a level of pride or hubris that's not helpful to the situation. Anyway, your days, but you go daily. Okay. All right. Well, I think the sun coming out does represent like higher being, higher energy, and the truth and the light. So in general, like no matter what day you go, you're receiving the truth and the light, and those kinds of godly messages, the higher being messages. All right. I feel like I'm gonna stick with just these 3 cards, and then maybe we'll get some Lenormand too. Let's see what the Lenormand have to say. But we got a clue now. Now we know it's not a bar, it's a church. It's still like a public place. Well, not a church, but you know what I mean. Temple worship, a place of worship. All right, we have bouquet, the mountain, and the ship. The bouquet is a surprise and a gift. And let's see if I can see anything. If you go outside, do you see mountains? Do you have pretty scenery? Okay, if you don't, then there's some kind of block. Okay, he might be saving you from somebody blocking your path or something like that. Like getting in your way. Or maybe not a physical block, but like blocking your words somehow, interrupting you. Somebody might be interrupting you in something that you say, and they speak up on your behalf or something like that. But we don't have any bird cards, so I can keep looking though. But the gift is surprise. It is, yeah. And the ship. Oh, maybe somebody grabs you before you cross the street. Maybe he grabs you before they cross the street after your meditation. Let me see what else. Yeah, mountains don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a mountain. Mountains can be obstacles. So that's why I was seeing a block, an obstacle of some sort, some kind of, let me see what else. And the ship could be like a car. There's you, the fairy, Querent. Oh, and back to your fairy tale, right? You having a fairy tale? Oh, there's your hero, the bear. He's protecting you. He's protecting you. Oh, from what? Tell us, Spirit, what is he protecting her from? Maybe, okay, the child, but maybe it's doing something innocent without thinking, carefree, doing something without thinking, protecting something, protecting you from saying something or protecting you from doing something. You got the stars. And it's almost like okay, so he stops, he grabs you. You're about to cross the street, a car almost hits you. He grabs you and he holds you close. And then after that, he talks to you. But he's somebody that you might have seen at the place meditating. Maybe not like all the time, maybe just on this particular day or as you were leaving your house of worship. and you're not paying attention, like your head is down, or you're looking at a book, or you're not thinking, like you're thinking like a kid, or you're not, kind of like the fool, like just like walking without paying attention, and then he comes in and he grabs you, or does something to block you from getting hit by a car. That's what I got, Bella. I'm sorry, but that might be a little bit too specific, and don't take it literally. I'm just saying that's a very strong example of what could be happening here. Okay, let me see what the charms have to say. Jerry, that's interesting. A couple of weeks ago, I told you I was drawn to a man at the meditation class. Oh, you were? Okay. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay. All right, so the bicycle. Maybe it's just a bicycle and not a car. Do you ride a bicycle? You've got Joan of Arc, so you got feminine protection here. You have Joan of Arc again. Okay, I'm going to read you this. Joan of Arc is really here helping you out. And by the way, my patron saint is Joan of Arc. I was named after her, Jeanne d'Arc. Okay. So Joan of Arc, give me the courage and fortitude to defeat my fears and give me the strength to fight for what I believe in. All right. Destiny is coming to you. And we have, oh, the eye. My eye hurts like this. Oh, but maybe your person has green eyes. Or something about the way that, like, they catch your eye, you catch their eye. Oh, yeah, he caught your eye. You caught, there you go. Wait a minute, when I open my eyes, he's the first one I see. And you just said that and the eye came out. Okay. Or maybe you're driving a car and you almost hit him and he's in a bicycle. But, okay, so we have the Saint Teresa of Calcutta. So it's very religious. She's praying. She cares about the weak and unfortunate people. Destiny, look, it's got destiny and it has you. You and destiny meet face to face. We've got the marble, which represents the planet Earth. We have music, and the handcuffs are attached to music. So you're bound by some kind of attachment to a song or music. Maybe that's what's got you distracted, listening to music and not paying attention. You got the leaf. You've got the stork, which is a leveling up of your situation. Fairly soon, things are going to change in a positive way in your life. You've got the dragon, which represents the masculine CEO. You got the airplane of travel. Got football, which represents, to me, football season. Sometimes it could represent a big burly guy, but football season ends in February with the Super Bowl. So it could be between now and Super Bowl. And we have the camera. So that to me represents cell phones. And you could be looking at your cell phone when this goes down or something like that. And you have fairies here giving you a hug. And you have, this is the Chinese symbol for taste. So something that tastes good is coming through. You have the honeycomb, honey. And this to me represents a happy home. And then the snake is a ripple in your spine, a kundalini release. So I feel like this person that you know, when you see them again or when you run into them, literally, no, when you when you meet them again, It'll be a physically you'll feel different, you know, physically you'll feel excited or you'll like you know how they say when you meet the one and you shake hands and suddenly your whole body tingles or something like it'll be something like that, you know. You might not even have to shake hands, you might, you know, but something like that, like a magical energy will ripple through you. And then the lighthouse feels like the lighthouse is like is that saving energy for some reason. I know that that seems weird, but the lighthouse is out there um, shining a light. Oh, lighthouse, shining the light for lost boats, and this kind of feels like lost soul energy, but you know, it's got this saving energy. It's also like it lighthouses, they use lighthouses a lot for spiritual things, you know, for a place of comfort and peace when you need some help. So it could have something to do with the place of worship as well. What are those eyeballs for? Is it this eyeball? All right, well, let me see what the fairy has to say, if the fairy says anything to help. The February fairy. Ooh. Leadership came out. So the situation involves leading, teaching, or self-governing. So it did feel kind of like, you know, teacher student energy, and maybe you are, you know, in a position where you want to say something. Maybe he listens to you while you say something, and then and that's how he, you know, falls for you. But and then later he saves you from something. Let's see. This card signifies that you're the sovereign queen of the fairy temple. Temple! See? You are a natural leader with creative, magical, and intuitive powers. Embrace your crown and fairy throne. Lead with your wand of light, and others will follow. Many are drawn to your intuitive insights and sage wisdom. See? Your ability to resolve issues peacefully creates beautiful harmony in your fairy circle. Remember why you came here. You are here to guide and lead with divine love. You are a powerful alchemist and shining example in the community. You transform chaos into clarity and darkness into light. You lead from the heart and focus on the love in the world. Glow brightly and rise. Create and hold space where others can flourish and grow. You have the ability to teach, mentor, and coach, especially in spiritual divination and holistic healing practices. Your compassionate leadership inspires others to step up and embrace their sovereignty. Hold your consciousness high and empower others to grow and realize their infinite potential and unique gifts. As the Fairy Queen, you personify the Mother of the Fae. Your empathy empowers you. Family, community, and the hearth are high priorities for you. Teach and lead sacred rituals, ancient psychic arts, and devotional practices to honor Mother Earth. And your affirmation is, I radiate divine love. Yeah, the man in my meditation class came and sat next to me once, and I was spooked. Like, yeah. Okay, so very good. So, so just basically what Spirit wants to let you know is continue to go to your you know, your place of worship, to continue your practices, to continue, you know, standing up for yourself. And there's going to be time, there'll be a time, I feel, sooner than later, where you're your own, like you're the preacher, you're the one people listen to. Maybe that's what this means, you know? But anyway, I feel like don't just see yourself as a student. See yourself as also somebody who can pass along information and teach others. You have that power. Okay, very nice. So if you stay in that track, then you're sure to meet him, and don't worry about the circumstances of the meeting. Just focus on being in the right place, so this circumstance can come about. You know what I mean? Should just so if we got the clue that it probably is place of worship related, then just do a lot of that. You know, do it like you've been doing it every day. You're welcome, honey. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Put it in there. Hi, thank you, Cheryl. It's been a good night. Yeah. Really, I mean, I'm gonna have to do some eyeball healing. It's just like this side of my face. It's like my mouth and my eyeball for some reason. And my lip, my mouth, my upper inside my mouth, my lip on that same side, and then my eye on that same side. I need to not complain about it is what I need to do. I should just rest. But no, I'm good. I'm good. That's why I chose 3 tonight. Hi, Divine Goddess. So, okay, let's see your guides. Let's go with this fairy temple or temple. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny that I used temple for Bella's reading. So let's use this oracle because it's been very nice and accurate, hasn't it? It's been very helpful. Let's start off with this new start in your life. Thank you for all the hearts. I bet I know who's doing it. Thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. Okay. You've got 2 cards. One is higher consciousness and one is rebel. Ooh, I feel like there's a man in your life coming in soon. All right. Because the men fairies are few and far between in this deck. So when they come out, you know it's something important. So this is awaken, expand, enlighten, right? Hot fairy. Softly does it. Snowflakes symbolize that tentative first step. So as far as your new you and your new start, good, you know, take it very easy. Don't try to do too much too fast, okay? The snow fairy, that's nice because and it's happening in winter, so very nice. The snow fairy inspires you to move forward gently like a soft fall of snow. Trust your inner self to guide you forward with confidence. Snow also represents the divine connection between heaven and earth, as above, so below. We connect to the divine through our crown chakra. The crown chakra is considered one of the highest vibrational centers in the subtle energetic body. It is associated with deep inner searching and spiritual quest. When you awaken the crown chakra, you open yourself to the infinite possibilities that are available to you. The snow fairy encourages you to cease limiting yourself intellectually and creatively by intentionally connecting to the source of all knowledge. Like snowflakes merging to become one blanket of snow, an understanding of soul unity accelerates spiritual expansion. Each unique snowflake is made up of 100 delicate ice crystals, and higher streams of oneness, consciousness flow into the crown chakra like softly falling snowflakes. After the blizzard, there is tranquility. The snow fairy will take you under her wing to shield you from the snowstorm and lead you to self realization, fulfillment, and divine wisdom. Ah, how peaceful is that? Your affirmation is divine wisdom guides me forward. So I feel like take very slow, intentional steps, and as you're moving through your days, keep checking in with spirit, kind of like do a little spiritual check-in, like, yeah, how's everything, and see if there's any signs or clues that, or direction shifts or whatever, because spirit's like really, kind of babying you right now, and they really want you to take your time, and they're also trying to help you be more aware, more enlightened about everything. So tune in to them, and they have messages for you. But it's almost like they can't give you a message if you're moving too fast. Sort of, something like that. So slow it down a little bit so they can catch up to you. So revel. This guy is about manifesting and charm and play. Merry meet, he says. Okay, you're meeting somebody. All right, very nice. Merry meet, Cheryl. This is the Chanterelle fairy, and he's inviting you to dance and play in his fairy ring, a spellbound formation of mushrooms. Legend has it that fairy rings are formed when fairies dance. It is believed that those who join the dance within the circle and under the moon can be lost to time and space. They may even ascend forever. The circle is a universal symbol of eternity, cyclical movement, and unity. The spiral dance, also known as the weaver's dance, spins the wheel of abundance for all. The fairy ring is infused with effervescence and playful energies. Giggles fill the air as the fairies dance, sing, and revel in the spotlight. Get lost in the music and let your spirit run free. The fairies entice you to release your inhibitions and liberate your soul. Enrapture, spin, twirl, and conjure magic together under the mesmerizing silver light. Wishes really do come true in this bewitching circle. The mushroom fae reminds you that you make your own luck. With faith in motion, shimmering moon dust infuses the fairy circle. Imbibe magic and delight in the rhythmic fairy dance. Leap forward with an optimistic mind and heart, and tap into your intuition to do what feels natural to you. Let's party! It's not much fun celebrating on your own. It is time to rejoice and have some cheeky cheer. Join, at one point I was going to call myself Cheeky Cherry. Join together with your fairy friends to form a ring of triumphant celebration. Reach out and connect with your realm as together everyone achieves more. Endless wishes are granted to everyone. Enjoy the journey and co-create with Fae to craft a blessed life. So your affirmation is, I dance in the moonlight. And by the way, that's something that you might want to try on the full moon, on Monday full moon, so, or Sunday, or Tuesday. Full moons usually have energy a few days before and a few days after, but so yes, dancing in the moonlight. I feel like overall too, even if it's not like a particular person that you're meeting for fun and frolic and dancing, I'm feeling this image of happier social times. So I know how upsetting and frustrating the situation that happened recently with you, or with, with Nikki. And um I feel like Spirit's trying to say also, don't worry. Like, maybe this time was a little tough, this first step, but eventually you're going to get to the more lighthearted feeling. Like, it's not going to be scary, or like, there's going to be the sense where you're going to be able to let go and enjoy. I do feel that for you. I really do. I feel. And so I'm saying, I feel like Spirit's saying, don't worry so much about this first step. It was kind of disheartening maybe, but it's only the first step. There's more good stuff to come. Maybe you'll meet him out dancing. Yes, and then there's that message as well. Let's see what the Dulac Tarot has to say. Are you gonna meet somebody out dancing? Ooh, yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, these are such pretty cards. Look at this. This is the Three of Cups, so it's celebration. It's like having fun and stuff with friends and whatnot. Pretty simple and straightforward to me. And look at that. You got the Lovers card. Not expecting that. I was hoping you'd get some kind of clue about meeting somebody, but I didn't expect the whole Lovers card to come out. And then you've got the Strength card. Okay, maybe a Leo, maybe maybe it's just a spirit saying it's this is good. Just be brave, This is gonna be fine. These are so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna see what the book has to say, if anything else pops up that explains. Three of Cups is this group of maidens, and they are talking and playing, and they're in the trees, in the water of a stream, and it's just joyful. It's like a feeling of belonging. So you're going to get that feeling. You're going to have a feeling of belonging, and that's another thing that you've asked me about too, hasn't it? A feeling of belonging. You're not going to feel like an outsider or interrupting something, or a place where people judge you or are rude to you. You're going to feel like you belong. Okay, and then the Lovers. I feel like he's going to make you feel like you belong too. Like, whatever he does, I think he's going to protect you, in a way that you have a right to be here. You have a right to be on my arm. We have a right to be together. This is our place. We deserve abundance. We deserve fun. We deserve it all. Don't let anybody else poo-poo it. It's you and I, babe, kind of feeling like all for one, one for all, better together. We'll conquer the world together. I'll make sure, nobody messes with you too. Like, I feel kind of chivalrous energy from this. So the Lovers is among the trees and the flowers. True love becomes passion, romance, and sexuality. Attraction unites the bodies, and the spirit sees nothing but the beloved. Okay. And so, Spirit's encouraging you that to be brave in this situation. So this beautiful lake. Also, this kind of makes me see. And by the way, Cheryl, I just want to say you look very pretty lately. I mean, you always have, but you look especially nice in your videos. I just want you to know, you're very look very cute. So the Strength card is saying a bejeweled woman walks confidently, her gaze high. She walks a black panther that she does not fear, that she herself has tamed. And this is courage and ability to accept challenge and a tranquility and a belief in oneself. Also, I know this is maybe it's wrong, but when you look sad, you know, like, and this is silly, but there's those girls who are pretty criers, you know, and I think you're a pretty crier, like when your eyes are for that kind of like, you know, that kind of look on your face. So I know you've been through it. I think it attracts us. I'm attracting this person. I don't know. I feel like they've seen you. They see you and they see those eyes and they're like, oh, I want to help this girl so bad. I'm getting goosebumps on that one. So, so I'm just thinking like there's somebody looking at your eyes, and when you, especially when you've gone through, but like all of the expressions, like then when you get proud, when you're very proud and you have this sort of content energy and yeah, and then that like help, please help, somebody help, you know, look on your face. So there's yeah. So I think there's somebody's paying attention to those little signs. I think if they're not doing it now, they will be. Something about seeing you is going to be something that plays out, I think, in your love life. All right. Well, let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Got the book. Could be related to one of your books. Or, you know, something, another one of those, like a public get-together type things that has to do with your book, maybe. Okay. Something coming up with that. Oh. There's a cozy house. This could be like a little bookstore, like a little place, but it could also be represent, you know, small buildings. So like your home or a smaller gym or smaller places that you frequent, coffee clubs or I mean coffee cafes is what I'm trying to say, or like little small places that are cozy and quaint. That could be some place that where there's this hangout. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, look at that. See? And this is a very romantic card too in this deck. It's the stars. This is like, it's not necessarily having to do with the star, like, or nighttime, but it does have to do with your hopes and your dreams. And it could be like something that's happening between two people under the stars. So, so yeah, a meeting, and but it can be evening, but also stars like could have something to do with astrology too, and generally hopes and dreams and stuff. So the book is mystery and secrets and education and knowledge and projects and a fairy tale. Are you getting the fairy tale too? And the fairy tale all starts from your home, or there's like a comfort and security here, the foundation, a living environment, possessions and property and real estate, and family and domestic feelings, and or possibly website too, a website, and then the stars is like your dreams coming true. Or and the home can also represent like the base where you launch, like the social media things that you do. um and then the star is clarity and your dreams and your hopes coming true. Also your personal guides leading you in the right direction, and your intuition leading you in the right direction, and success. And as I don't know why I'm saying this one, because we didn't ask about timing, but timing, this is kind of a manifested time. This is a time that you are attracting to yourself. This is a time that you're visualizing for yourself. So even though Spirit is saying, take it nice and slow, follow that energy, but also in your mind's eye, manifest the timing as well. Like you can say to yourself, I'm ready sooner than later. This is going to work out sooner than later if that's what you want. Don't let the slowness that Spirit is telling you, suggesting to you, keep you from manifesting what you want when you want it, right? So keep on doing that at the same time, you know, with deference to your co-creator, saying, and also I listen to your guidance too for messages, and I'll slow down so I can hear your messages. Or I don't need to slow down to hear your messages. I suddenly now have instant message retrieval, and I can be as fast as I want to. Whatever you want to do, Cheryl, because you're the one manifesting this. You're your own boss. That's a big one too. Like, ultimately, you got this yourself. You're welcome, honey. All right, everybody. My eyeball is hurting, and I'm going to go ahead and go lay down now. But thank you so much for being here and participating, and I appreciate you. And if you need me, email me. Just let me know what I can do to help you do when I'm not here live. You can always reach out to me, and I can do a private reading, or we can schedule a private live as well. Thank you, Cheryl. Good night. Sweet dreams, everybody. Until we meet again, faith, trust, and pixie dust.